All right, so there in the distance you can see the RV, and Caitlin and I are headed out on a little walk, outdoor hike, I don't know what you want to call it. Pretty flat, pretty well maintained trail that we're going to be on. Right now we're still in the park, so the RV park. We'll show you when we get out here just how close this RV park is to Rocky Mountain National Park. We got into the park yesterday and we're super close, so we're looking forward to it. Caitlin's ready to get outside. All right, so here is the general store of Winding River RV Park, and you can see we are walking out to this stop sign. This is where you exit the park. So wanted to just give you kind of an idea. Right over there to our right is where Cowboy Church happens many Sundays. I don't know that they do it every week, but we're stepping out here. We just now left the RV park, Winding River RV Resort, and I don't know if you can see it yet, but there is a sign right here and it says entering Rocky Mountain National Park. So we're literally that close to Rocky Mountain National Park. Down here you can see the water flowing, and this is actually the Colorado River. So we are just miles from the headwaters of the Colorado River. So it starts where the water sheds off the Continental Divide, which we are not far from right here. We'll probably be at that later in the week. But from there, you go right here and we are at Sun Valley Trail. All Trails has this marked as closed, but it is very much open. So we are gonna start our little walk right here. We are 0.6 miles from our RV site. So here we are, and we are going to be going from right here up here to Green Mountain Trail, where Casey and maybe someone else will pick us up. So come along. If we see some cool stuff, we'll come back to you. We've been on the trail a little while now. We're just over a mile into the trail, and there was a place to split off where the Valley Trail went to the right, the River Trail went to the left, and the River Trail was closed. The Valley Trail was open, but we think this is not going to take us exactly where we wanted to go. So it'll be interesting to see. But it's been interesting to see the effects of the fire. The little tiny new growth pine trees that are scattered throughout the area here, and the weather's amazing. The views are pretty cool. It's kind of nice. If there were big trees here, you wouldn't be able to see the snow-capped mountains off in the distance over there. So the trees being the way they are kind of open up the view. So we looked on a map, and the park entrance is actually back to the right, which is south. And this is the Harbison Meadows picnic area that we're seeing here on our right. You can see Trail Ridge Road, cars going past us on the right. And we're still following what I believe is the Valley Trail. We don't really know. So we assume that this is just going to continue kind of parallel to the road and take us up to where we want to go. But again, we don't know, but it really doesn't matter because we're just out enjoying a walk and trying not to breathe too heavy. So Caitlin, do you remember what the elevation was?
I want to say it was like 8,600 something maybe?
So we're thinking like 8,600 feet elevation. And we have been not at this elevation in a long time. So just walking is more strenuous. We're 1.8 miles into our little hike. You can see how close the road is. So, not the greatest because you're so close to the road, but again, better than just walking around a track or a RV park. And you can see a couple of cars coming past us here. So we're probably some of the only people that have ever hiked this trail other than the horses. This is at the beginning of the path it did say something about heavily traveled horse path, but we've only seen a couple signs of horses. They've been easy to dodge, so that's good. So it's going to be interesting to see if our timing works out for Casey meeting us at the trailhead where we told her to pick us up. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But we're coming up to another sign, so I'm gonna keep recording here and we'll see what this sign says, because this may be another way to access the river trail, which was closed, that we were not able to go to. So you can see there it says area closed, do not enter. And yeah, so there's the Valley Trail, and that could take us to the river trail, which is what we thought we were going to be doing, and it would have been a little more scenic because we'd have been right along the Colorado River. However, now we're hiking instead along the Colorado River, along Trail Ridge Road. So not quite as scenic as we had hoped, but again, fun walk.
Alrighty, off the trail a little bit, we found some wildflowers. Don't know what they are, but it's June 6th, so still a little early, but yeah, these are what these look like right now. So I'm sure there'll be more a little later in the season, but there we go. Alrighty, here's another type of wildflower we found. This one's more purple. Alrighty, we've hit our first incline of this trail here. We're now making it up this hill, and I guess over the bottom will be where we're trying to get to. Alrighty, as we've gone along the trail, we found multiple different types of scat. We're not totally sure which is, or what is what, but we've got this, and we've got that. And then we found some more wildflowers as well. A little bit different kind. And I'm out of breath. This is how far we've gone up. You might be able to see, I'm not sure if you can tell, on the road, here comes Mama in the truck. Coming right by here. Over here to our left, you can see the Colorado River kind of snake through down there through the trees. Kind of a cool view. Here's another sign with where they have the river trail closed. Seems to be, this one seems to show us that it's fire operations. So that's, I guess, why it's closed. Alrighty, we've decided to make our way onto the road a little bit instead of having walked down there and then coming back up to wherever we're going. I don't even know where we're going. So we're walking along the road now, and we should be coming up on Mama here at some point soon. More wildflowers. These are tall. Don't know how many we found at this point. This is number probably like 5 maybe. There we go.
All right, so we're crossing the road here to meet up with Casey, but we've noticed in this area they've done a lot of clearing of the land, and they've stacked up all the wood in these fun little teepee looking things. Looks like they're probably at some point going to be able to burn all of those. And right here you got water flowing down to the Colorado. And we're about to meet up with Casey. There she is. We're gonna jump in the truck, go for a little ride, and then walk some more. So right now, my watch says 3¼ miles. So, good little walk. I would say probably the Sun Valley Trail. It's probably in the 2.5 to 3 range. It's an easy trail. Just not a lot to see with the trees being burned up. But it was a nice walk.